You can't handle the truth. That's what a lot of brands think when they have to share news with their customers. But guess what, brands? When you've got something to say to your customers and instead of telling them the truth, you wrap it up in this enormous layer of BS, guess what? You look stupid and your customers trust you less, not more. Hey everybody, it's Jay Baer with another Jay Today, where I give you a piece of my mind 3 minutes at a time, live today from Boston. Gonna play a little piano. Where am I playing piano, ladies and gentlemen? I'm playing piano inside my hotel room. Had an amazing experience last night checking into the Four Seasons Boston. There's a delay at check-in. Like, what's going on here? A couple minutes later, the manager comes out and says, Mr. Baer, we've got bad news. The room that you were supposed to be in, the room that you were assigned, the guest who is in that room is too ill to leave the hotel. Which actually, given current events, is a little bit worrisome, but that's a different point. So he says, Mr. Baer, the bad news is we can't put you in the room. The other bad news is we're sold out. The good news, however, is we only have one room left in the hotel. That's the presidential suite. So we're gonna put you in there. And ladies and gentlemen, this room is the bomb. I'm gonna give you a little tour of my room right now. Okay, Jay Today friends, there's the piano I was just playing, and now here is one of the sitting rooms in my room here at the Four Seasons. There's the balcony that looks out over the garden. There's this sitting room here. Here's the entry and a hallway. There's a statue down there of some guy. Then we've got the dining room, complete with crystal chandelier. That's pretty sporty. Then if I go down here, I've got a full-size kitchen. Full-size kitchen with coffee maker, blender, a few other things in here. Have a closet that's bigger than my closet at home. Have this office, which comes with a Mac and a fax machine. So I want somebody from the Jay Today fan club to send me a fax. That would be fantastic. Then I have the bedroom, which I like to call my bed chambers because it's more grand. There's the bed. We've got a sitting area there, another sitting area here. Needless to say, this room is pretty fantastic. Okay, so I'm back at the piano. And I want to tell you why this room had such an impact on me, in addition to the fact it's just a great room. Today, the exact same day that this whole thing happened in the Four Seasons, I get an email from my friends at Delta. Big Delta supporter, Delta frequent flyer, fly Delta as much as I can. The email says, here's the headline: if everybody is an elite frequent flyer, then nobody is. I'm like, what does that mean? I read down and they say, well, that's why we've decided to change the threshold qualifications for frequent flyers for next year. Essentially, instead of it requiring this many dollars to be silver, gold, diamond, platinum, it now requires that many dollars. They're changing the prices required to be a frequent flyer. They're making me do more to have the exact same benefits. Not more benefits, they're making me spend more for the exact same benefits. I'm like, wow, that is pretty ballsy to essentially take a price increase and say, the reason we're increasing prices is because if everybody is a frequent flyer, then nobody is. To me, that's offensive. It's offensive on two counts. One, do they really think they can send out millions of emails to frequent flyers who fly every day and make them think that, oh, this isn't actually a price increase. What we're trying to do is keep all the riffraff off the planes. And two, it's offensive because they think that we believe that we want riffraff off the planes. I mean, they're essentially saying, look, instead of telling you the truth, that prices have gone up, so we're gonna have to change our prices, they're trying to wrap it up in some sort of class warfare or, frequent flyers versus non-frequent flyers warfare. It is absolutely appalling. Look, Delta, we fly you all the time. Why don't you just send me an email from your CEO that says, look, Jay, here's the story. Prices of flights have gone up. Our pricing has gone up. There's too many people on each of the tiers. We've got to change the tiers a little bit. So what we're going to do is make the qualifications a little bit higher for next year. Understand? Be like, fine, I totally get it. But instead, they wrap this whole thing up in this enormous, enormous layer of BS. They think that I can't handle the truth. But guess what? I can. And because they had the gall to think that I can't and try and fake their way through this thing, it has cost them trust in my eyes. And I gotta tell you, I'll bet the eyes of a lot of other frequent flyers out there. Shame on you, Delta, you should know better. Today's Sprout Social shout out is for my friend Jess Ostroff. Jess runs Don't Panic Management, fantastic virtual assistant company, does tons of work for us at Convince and Convert, including production of these Jay Today videos, does our Social Pros podcast, also manages the award-winning Convince and Convert blog. She helps lots of other people as well. Follow Jess in social media. She's super funny and smart. And I want to remind you that this show, the Jay Today Show, is brought to you by the good people at Sprout Social, fantastic social media marketing platform that I use myself, and Candidio. Candidio does all the video production on these Jay Today shows. I just upload these on my iPhone. They do the rest. They can do the same for you. Go to Candidio.com. Friends, gosh, if you've got something to say to your customers, just say it. Just say it. Don't try and hide it. A spoonful of sugar doesn't help you. Just be honest. Until tomorrow, I'm Jay Baer. This has been Jay Today. Subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube or iTunes or whatever. See you tomorrow.